Captain on the bridge.
Alright, captains, we are back on the bridge, and today, yes, what we wanted to do was go over a what-if scenario if we got a Confederation Legendary bundle in Star Trek Online, so on screen. Yes, captains, before we get into this video, do us a huge favor and hit that like button, but also if you're new here, welcome. Consider subscribing here to our YouTube bridge, where we're always on the lookout for like-minded captains where we can share our love, our passion for Star Trek Online, but also things Star Trek. Now with that said, here we go. Captains, we will be actually on SEAN Tourangeau'S X feed. So huge shout out to him, and as most of you know, or if all of you know, he is the designer of the USS Titan, which was Riker's ship in the novel series there for Star Trek. There, the USS Titan NCC 80102. And it even says there, designer Luna class Titan. We have actually reached out to him before to see if we can get an interview. Maybe this could be a platform to launch that to possibly happen, because I'd love to talk about Star Trek ships with him, because his designs are absolutely amazing. Of course, we know too, because of the design of the World Razor, it has actually been on screen in Star Trek Picard, which is now a canon ship, and now is in Star Trek Online. So this is technically a canon sort of universe-ish thing that we're doing. But again, this is all just for fun, Captain, so don't take this too seriously. I just want to do this, but to also show gratitude for the work that Sean has done overall for Star Trek, and of course for Star Trek Online. So, the Legendary Confederation bundle. What ships would it consist with? So I've opened already some tabs here that I would want to, and you've already seen their captains in the thumbnail of 4 of the ships, and that is right here. So I thought these were really cool. So here is the CSS Conquest, the Confederation War Cruiser. I love how he just takes these names and just kind of just makes it sound so war-y. Is that the right term? Well, sure, whatever, why not? But I would love to see more sketches of this. Sir, if you do, John, have more, please share them with us, because we would love this. And maybe even, captains, if we can get this in front of our Star Trek Online devs, maybe they'll take a look at it and go, that would be a good idea. So there it is, the CSS Conquest. I'd love to have that, of course, in that bundle. Again, hypothetical, just a what-if scenario, just having fun here. I want to make that sure that it's very clear. This is not coming at all. This is just me having some fun here on the bridge. And of course, the main ship would be the CSS, what's this? Agamemnon. Agamemnon? Yeah, Agamemnon. Which again is the actual World Razor, but just looks like a different configuration here. The World Razor that we have in Star Trek Online doesn't have these outside pew-pews, I believe, on, or these like sort of laser attachments, cannon attachments on the side of the saucer, but also has different nacelles here, it seems. So that looks really cool. I like this. I would love this as an additional sort of option there for Space Barbie there in Star Trek Online. But that just looks so cool. I would love to see more angles there. This would be more like a carrier too as well. You can see there, got some ships possibly coming from the actual World Razor, which I believe this would be a great candidate for the shuttle bay itself, right there where the fighters would launch out of. Next up in this What If Legendary bundle, the CX-01 Razor. This looks really cool. I am, or have become, a huge fan of the NX-01 design, the Enterprise design, and this is just taking that to a next level. And I love how he put here, CX-01 Razor, Confederation's first Warp 5 warship, Colonel Jonathan Archer commanding. Love it, yes, please, would love it. This is actually something I want and need in my life. The CSS Phoenix, which is a battle pancake. In Nebula class, I just kind of call it a battle pancake. I don't know why, I just do. But it shares, of course, a lot of the parts of the World Razor, and it just looks so cool. I would think that this would be more of like an attack cruiser of some sort because it's more compact. but the nacelles and the configuration, and I love this little attachment here above the, I guess what I would call it, the hangar bay that attaches to the saucer. This just looks so cool. I would just have a blast there. And of course, we don't see an actual weapons pod, but I think one picture that we'll see in the end there actually will have it, and we'll go over that when we get there. So that's 4 ships right there in that bundle, which of course is included in the thumbnail of this picture. Again, this is all Sean Tourangeau's work. I am just having some fun with this. All credit, of course, to him. Captains, if you haven't already, I will link his Twitter page, or sorry, not Twitter page. Well, actually, it's funny. It says here twitter.com here and the address. I'm not sure. I don't think it's showing that there, but it actually still says Twitter. But of course, in Sean's X feed in the description below, give him a follow. Again, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have gotten the Titan, nor would we have gotten the World Razor. So please drop him a follow and show some appreciation, because I know, Captain, some of you love this design. And huge shout out to id Gaming Federation. You always send me his designs. You are the one who actually wanted me to make, or actually inspired me to make this video, to have some fun with this What If Legendary Confederation bundle. So there's the 4 ships. The 5th ship would be this, the CSS. Well, okay, so it looks like this was a older, I believe, older design, but see, he called it the CSS World Razor. But look, Commander Colonel Christopher Pike. That is crazy. So this is almost, could be, I would love for him to update this to be more the Strange New Worlds Enterprise, because the nacelles are different and they're more swept back. This looks swept back because of how the angle here, but I think it is more designed after the original TOS Enterprise. But speaking of weapons, look at these. It is firing white beams. I wouldn't mind that the Confederation would get new phaser weapons just with white color, because why not? The World Razor came with phasers. I'm okay with that, but I would love for them to include in this bundle, specifically in this bundle, white phasers, just like in this picture, because why not? It's already been sort of fleshed out here by the creator himself, so let's throw that in there. In this bundle, you would also get white phasers. Yes, I'm in for that. So that is the 5th ship, which is the CSS, I guess the original World Razor, NCC 2101. Love it. Now, there's a mashup of pictures here, but there's 2 ships that, of course, that I would, of course, the World Razor. We have that. This is actually the final design that we got. Again, would love to have this bundle to have that different sort of nacelle design that we saw here, because it has just more of a bulky looking nacelle, and I kind of like that. So there's that. We'd of course include the CSS Leviathan, which I believe is the Luna, kind of confederationized. And it looks like it has fighters too. Sure, make this a fighter. Yeah, I'm all for it. Look at it's coming out of that hangar bay in the front and the aft too. Yes, please. I like the nacelles too. The designs here, I like the nacelle design there. So there's that. And this one, the CSS Stingray. This really reminds me of the Da Vinci, which is a Saber class, the T6 Saber class in Star Trek Online. So I'm not sure if our Star Trek Online devs kind of took inspiration from this, but I think it kind of, just because I kind of called it a crab of some sort, a horseshoe crab. This kind of looks familiar to that, and I would love, again, this would be another ship to add in there, because why not? It's already made in his Confederation universe. So that's already here. That's 4, 5, and then 6, and then 7 ships that we would include there. And of course, here's another picture of the Leviathan here, or the Titan, I guess, or a fleet of Titans there. Just another angle of that. Yes, please, sure, would love that. And again, even in this, included in this bundle with the Leviathan, the different configuration and spacebar ability of these nacelles, because why not? We love our space Barbie. We love our refit options. So there's that again, just another shot of that, the whole fleet there. So it's the CSS Luna, Titan, the Ganymede, and the Europa, and the CSS 10. Could you imagine a fleet of those ships coming at you? Oof, that looks so cool. I love that. So that's 7 ships. Now this is growing on me. I'm not gonna lie, this is growing on me. The CSS Grissom. It's an Oberth. It's a Confederation ship Oberth. That is crazy. It looks pretty armored and it looks pretty menacing in my opinion. I love what he did with the nacelles and added some sort of lasers or cannons to it. Love it. I would love them to add. There's more sketches here. I like this, looking at this a little bit more in this different angle there, but it says it's called CSS Grissom, a Confederation science destroyer. It even sounds Star Trek Online. Come on, we just need to add Trek Online and say, yes, please, we would pay for, well, at least I would. I'd definitely pay for this bundle 100% just to not only support Star Trek Online, but also Sean Tourangeau's work here, because it looks pretty cool, because why not? So there's that. So now I think we're up to 8. So we're here. So 4, 5, 6, 7, and yes, the 8 would be the Confederation Science Destroyer. Next up is this little baby. I saw this already actually last year, and it is the CSS Reaper, which is a Defiant. Now, I love how this looks. It looks like they just ripped off the disruptors directly from the bird of prey and said, here you go, slap it on the Defiant, and let's elongate the actual nacelles to go for it, because it looks like it's almost reaching to the deflector there. And I don't mind it. I like it. I like it. Looks like you got a little more cannons there going on underneath the hull there. Yes, please. Could you imagine if there was like an actual weapons pod too on this? Oh yes, I would love this. I would definitely. Now this does look pretty close to the Adamant that we did get there in the 12th anniversary bundle, the nacelles at least. So I love how they were kind of looking at the same design, or at least kind of the same idea in terms of actually doing that. Again, that would be a great addition to that bundle. So now that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This would be the 9th, this ship. And then the 10th, why not add the CSS Ranger? I believe this is meant to be a Nova class type ship, but just, again, Confederationized. And sure, add in another Nova there, because Nova, the Nova in Star Trek Online has been one of my flagships there when I first started playing Star Trek Online. And yeah, let's get a Confederation version of that bad boy, use Sean's design, and boom, we have these ships. Now, again, this is just for fun, but I don't mind that design. It would be another level of space Barbie. Now, again, the Confederation is canon, so why not put it in Star Trek Online, start a whole new storyline, and then, of course, that would give Star Trek Online a whole new way to sell us these kind of the same ships that we have already, but just with the Confederation / Sean twist. And I'm there for it. I would be there for it. My Zen would be ready. I would be throwing it at the screen right now if it was a thing. Definitely. Now, that would be the 10th ship. So, but there's another sketches here they have here that I would love to sort of add on. Like I say, let's say we add the Legendary Confederation bundle. How about some future lock box ships? Well, here would be one of them. A Confederationized Stargazer. Yes, please. Yes, I would love that. Why not? And probably arm them up a little bit more. I would probably think that this would have a little bit more cannons attached to it, lasers, whatever you want to put on it, just to make it more Confederation. Now, going back to the Battle Pancake or the Phoenix here, I believe this could be the actual another front view of it. It looks like it. If I look at it, because it's not the Titans. The Titans nacelles is different, but look at that. That would be the weapons pod. Yes, yes, yes. I want that. I so would want that in this legendary, sort of what if, Legendary Confederation bundle. And then of course, to add some more ships from the Confederation universe down the line, why don't you add the Stargazer? I'm not sure what ship this is, but sure, why not? Go ahead, please add it. That'd be great. While you're at it, yes. Now another ship of his designs here, I wanted to kind of go pull out here. This is the ISS Relentless. Now, it's a very unique looking ship. Looks like a hammerhead type design. And I'm for it. Look at this. It has a saucer separation, and the saucer separation looks very different. So this again would be, it says ISS, but why not confederationize it and make it CSS for another R&D or lockbox ship or whatever. I know a lot of us don't like that, but we all know that we have to keep the lights on in Star Trek Online. We need to have these types of things, and I would actually support this. That would be great. Again, I wouldn't include these two ships in that bundle, the Stargazer, or whatever that ship is, the 3 ships, and that, but to add more sort of ships from the Confederation, why not add these ships? Because this is kind of canon for his sort of universe that he's created there in the Confederation universe. So yeah, I'd be up for it. So something down, again, this is just what if, just having fun, just want to make sure that state that. But to overview the ships in the Confederation bundle, legendary Confederation bundle, that I'd like to see in Star Trek Online, and hopefully we can make some sort of waves to not only Sean, but also Star Trek Online and say, yeah, you know what, this seems logical, let's get it done, let's go, yes! So it would be the CSS Conquest, so a warship Voyager, that's one. Of course, the World Razors, and this would be, make this account unlock. I know that there's already a World Razor, but this is a little different skin, so it almost makes it okay to lock it to this bundle. We have the COFN Razor here, the NX version, and the Battle Pancake. I want. This is really just, ooh, wow, that's really looking good. Add in, of course, the 5th, the original World Razor, I guess you would say. Probably update it to have it more look like Strange New Worlds Enterprise. Oof, I would love to see that. And for these ships that come with white phasers, yes. Maybe different looking photon torpedoes, who knows? Or quantum torpedoes, who knows? The 6th would be the Leviathan. The 7th would be the Stingray. Then we would add, of course, the Confederation Science Destroyer. Yes, because that is a thing. I would love to see that. The 9th would be the CSS Reaper. Just the name itself, it looks awesome. And then, of course, the 10th, we would leave it with the CSS Ranger. Yes, captains, let me know what you think in the comments below if this is something that you would like to see in Star Trek Online. And maybe, if you want, just for fun, at both Sean, and I will, definitely when I release this video on X, I will, there's, hey, can we make this happen? Sean Tourangeau and Star Trek Online Legendary Confederation bundle. Yes, let's go. So let me know what ships is your favorite from his sketches here, and maybe what ships you'd like to see down the future in the Confederation universe. And of course, if they do a lockbox, you can bet they're gonna probably add, of course, again, what ifs, just what ifs, costumes and whatever we saw there, even though for the brief one season there in the Confederation, or that one episode, I guess, in Star Trek Picard. So also, as we close this video, hit that like button. But of course, if you're new here, consider subscribing to our YouTube bridge, as we're always on the lookout for like-minded captains. Again, before we close, huge shout out to Sean Tourangeau for giving us those ships that we currently have in Star Trek and in Star Trek Online, the Titan and the World Razor. I would love to see your ship, sir, in Star Trek Online, this as a Legendary Confederation bundle. And I'm gonna just throw this out there, sir, we would love to have you here on the bridge where we can talk about your designs, and I would just love to know how you come up with design, because we've already also talked to another actual designer, of course, Bill Kraus, who is the designer of the Titan, which is now the Enterprise G. So this would just be another extension of that, talking with the ship designers of Star Trek. So captains, on that note, we will leave it with this. And again, we're just having fun. Would love to see this. Let me know your thoughts.
Live long and prosper.